Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of question FM082 of the Further Maths Sharpened Study Guide. So continuing on from the previous part of this question, the stem plot in this figure shows the distribution of the average age in years of women when they first enjoyed coffee in 15 towns. So this question is now question B. So for these towns, determine the interquartile range for the average age of women when they first enjoyed coffee. So to start this question off, we're going to find, first of all, we know from the previous question that the median, since there's still 15 towns, is going to be the 8th value. So counting again once in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We think our median is here at 18, but we'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is right there. So now, since we have 15 towns all up, it means we're going to be left with 7 below our median and 7 above our median. So now to find Q1 and Q3, because to find the interquartile range, what we need to end up doing is minusing Q1 from Q3. So we need these two values. So to find Q1, we find the median of our, lower half of our values. So here we have 7 values, which using our rule once again, to find Q1, we're going to do 7 plus 1 divided by 2 is going to be our 4th value. So no need to find an average, we just find our 4th value. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We think that it's going to be this 17.3, but let's double check anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So our Q1 is going to be 17.3. The same thing above our median to find Q3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 19.0 seems to be the answer, but let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. So our interquartile range should be equal to 19.0, take away 17.3. So our IQR is equal to 9. If you put it in your calculator, if you can do it in your head, well done. But our interquartile range is equal to 1.7 years. Cool. So to continue on from there into part C. C says if the data values displayed in figure 2, or this figure here, were used to construct a box plot with outliers, then the average age that women first enjoyed a coffee at 21.7 years, so this value here, would be shown as an outlier. Explain why this is so and show an appropriate calculation to support your explanation. So what they're saying is that if we were to construct this data as a box plot, that our value down here for 21.7 years will be shown as an outlier. So we need to use our fences to show that 21.7 lies above our upper fence. So to calculate the upper fence, what we need to do is use our equation 1.5 times IQR, or actually I should say, if 21.7 lies above the value of Q3 plus 1.5 times the RQR, then what we're going to end up having, then 21.7, if it lies above this value here that we end up calculating, then 21.7 is an outlier. If it doesn't lie above that value, then 21.7 is not an outlier. However, they've already told us that it is. So 1.5 times the RQR, or Q3, if I remember correctly, was equal to 19. Plus 1.5 times our IQR, as you remember from part B, is 1.7, or as you guys should be able to see, 1.7. And if we calculate all of that out, 19 plus 1.5 times 1.7, we should end up, put an arrow here, should end up with a value of 21.55. Now, seeing as 21.55 is less than 21.7, 21.7 is going to be an outlier. So what they're looking for here, guys, is this calculation up here. So finding the upper fence, and finding that upper fence to be 21.33. and then showing that since this upper fence is less than the value that they've specified, the 21.7 years, then the age 21.7 years is an outlier. So that's all for that question, guys. If you have any questions about what's going on here, please drop a comment in the comment section below, or shoot us a direct message on our Facebook page, Triumph Tutoring, and someone will be sure to help you out.